Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Crypto Morning Coffee. I hope you guys have your crypto locked and loaded, ready to go because it is happening. It is finally happening. The breakout of structure that we have been observing for more than a month now. So that is going to be the main focus here because we are looking at why this is happening. And also, I want to talk with you guys that are interested in Ecomi and Veve today about something unexpected but good that Veve did and what you guys are thinking about this. As always, if you're watching this after the live stream, then please make sure to check out the timestamps to find your favorite topics, and we are going to jump right in right here after the intro. So, welcome everyone, good morning, and get a sip of coffee because this is going to be good. 6 people already here. Good morning to you guys. Smash the like button. This is the first thing. Smash the like button for Bitcoin breakout. Because that is what we want to talk about. I also want to quickly say that everything that I am discussing here is my own opinion for, let's say, educational and entertainment purposes only. Therefore, make your own research before you ape full degen into Bitcoin, altcoins, Ecomi, Veve, whatever we are talking about. Also, please make sure to like this live stream if you enjoy it, and I want to thank each and every one of you and my newest members, especially of the rare hodlers, my channel members, for always supporting me on this journey. And with that, let's look at the situation first. One of the rare things that we do. So there we go. A big green Bitcoin candle, and Alfonso Ochoa is already here in the chat. Bruce Buffer is Bruce Buffer is the guy that is is announcing the boxing fights, right? So Bruce Buffer is like, it's time. And All Chat Gaming is coming in here with a $4.99, bringing the fire to the stream. Thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. Really appreciate it. Means a lot, and I'm really happy to sit here in the morning with you guys, with already 10 of you guys. So that's our situation. We have this massive green candle, and before we jump into the charts, we want to know why. But first of all, let's maybe also, so this is part of why, but it's not really why. So it is the biggest short squeeze this month, with 36.6 million short positions liquidated in the past 24 hours. That was at least yesterday evening already the status. Probably some more shorts liquidated by now, some revenge shorts that have been established on top of it, but we just went on rallying. So traders positioned themselves short and they got wrecked, and that was more or less clear. But let's see what really happened here, and that is crypto exchange EDX goes live, offering Bitcoin and Ether trading backed by Schwab and Fidelity. And Citadel also, by the way, I think. So EDX Markets first announced its plans for a non-custodial exchange in September, about 2 months before the collapse of FTX. So you will see it fits all right in this picture. It's super funny how these guys have the best timing of their lifetimes, right? The announcement comes days after BlackRock filed an application to launch what would be the first spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund in the US. And EDX is set to announce Tuesday that it has closed a second funding round with new investors. So basically, this exchange is backed by the financial giants of the industry, as they themselves say here. Charles Schwab, Fidelity Trust, or Fidelity, digital asset, I don't know what digital assets is in here, but Citadel Securities has official launches their request for, what is this? Citadel Securities has officially launched trading in 4 crypto assets, the company said Tuesday. Oh, okay, so basically, also Fidelity is rumored to file for Bitcoin spot ETF. So that is interesting as well. But overall, you see how the sequence is happening here. And what's always mentioned is the FTX collapsed, and then also we had the SEC lawsuit. Keep that in mind, against Binance and Coinbase, right? And then we also have here Paradigm, Sequoia Capital, and Virtue Finance are among the other early backers. Caro is here a little bit earlier today. Welcome to the stream. You made it. So let's just keep recapping the sequence, because it's super interesting, and it's a little bit of, I'll put my tinfoil hat up here on my head, right? So let's see what happened. So last end of bull market, bear market, there were some institutions filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF, and it has been declined by the SEC. But it was not BlackRock. I think it was not Citadel. I don't know. I don't recall who it was. I think it might have been Grayscale. But overall, they had filed for that. And then we had a coordinated attack on the Terra Luna stablecoin. And we know that it was coordinated because there were like hundreds of millions dumped at one time into basically into the market of the stablecoin, depegging the Terra Luna stablecoin, which caused a cascade in the market, which probably was known to some actors, that basically made some of these smaller exchanges collapse, right? And we saw that also with bigger exchanges then, with threatening liquidations and so on over 1.5 years. We saw them going down one by one, culminating in the implosion of FTX. And FTX was the last one. FTX has not been bothered at all by the SEC. The FTX has been giving a lot of money to politicians, to SEC's political friends. Then we are coming out of the bear market. So the contagion seemed to be finally over. And then the SEC comes around the corner and is slapping Binance US and Coinbase in the market with a big lawsuit, in case of Binance with a multiple lawsuit. And right into that, suddenly BlackRock is ready to file for a spot Bitcoin ETF. And I don't know, someone is apparently calling me. I hope you don't hear that. Spot Bitcoin ETF. And then right here in the end, they are coming out with their own crypto exchange. So I don't know about you guys, but this has some really funny taste to me, because when you just slap the biggest operating exchanges with a lawsuit, and then you come out, or then the powerful actors, the, let's say, a little bit more protected actors, come out with their own spot ETFs, with their own crypto exchanges. That is a little bit weird to me. I don't know. Tinfoil hat season is on. Let's see if we can get some voices here also to that. Is there any sightings in here? EDX has said It strives to meet the needs of the world's largest and most sophisticated financial institutions. So I don't know why some other voices are claiming that this is meant for the retail investor. It's not. It's for the ones that have a little bit more cash in their pockets, many of which remain crypto curious but skeptical of centralized crypto service providers, if not because of the failures of many in 2022 and right now, right? Then because of regulatory uncertainty, which is the SEC's fault, and the remaining players find themselves in. So that is basically why we are pumping, because this is meant for institutions and big holders to come into crypto, and if that happens, obviously that is also bullish for Bitcoin. Justin says anything with the name Schwab is a no for me. Yeah, I can relate. Yeah, then so that is the same story, by the way, so we jump right on. Then also we have another one from my country that finally discovers crypto for themselves, right? Deutsche Bank reportedly applies for digital asset custody license from the BaFin, which is the financial supervision here. Germany's largest bank institution, Deutsche Bank. One second. I have a little bit of sore throat, but Deutsche Bank has reportedly applied for a digital asset custody license to the country's financial regulator in a bid to expand its revenue streams, Bloomberg reported. So there is a good thing in all of this, and that is that they show that they know that they cannot beat or defeat crypto anymore. They can cripple it down, they can cut it into pieces, they can maybe destroy one or the other exchange, they can destroy one or the other crypto, but they cannot destroy crypto in itself anymore. So they can only destroy one or the other project. Good morning, Luke. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Dr. Strange says, sounds like big news. It is. Deutsche Bank. Okay, so I'll translate that comment from Caro here. Deutsche Bank's not going to get anything done in the next 2 to 3 years, but still good news. Yes, things in Germany tend to to take a little bit longer these years. But yeah, this comes after a similar shift from the bank's investment arm, DWS Group, and aims to expand on digital asset custody services, including cryptocurrencies. DWS Group had previously indicated an interest in investing in 2 German crypto firms. Companies negotiating with DWS include Deutsche Digital Assets, a crypto exchange traded product provider, and market maker Tradius. So, and as the Dr. Strange says, sounds like big news, and also as Caro says that this might take a couple of years. Nonetheless, it is the reason, not this, but that Citadel, BlackRock, and all the others are getting into crypto is a reason for us to be bullish, because they will drag a lot of capital into the market, and they have to, with spot ETF and with crypto exchanges, they have to buy crypto, right? So they basically show to the world without saying it that they see an approval for crypto. That crypto, if crypto would go away and they knew it because of, I don't know, all financial regulators working together to try to kill crypto, they wouldn't make moves into crypto. So they want to capitalize on the movement until it's too late. They want to shut down the players that are right now in the space so they can take over, which is what the SEC is helping them with. And this is also the reason why it's so likely that the Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved from BlackRock, and then also all the other ones, which will bring billions and billions into the market. Also, the other ones will be approved then. because they are so mighty, right? They are so closely tied to politics, to the SEC. With regards to Deutsche Bank, that is good news in general, because we see also with the micro regulation in the EU that crypto is not that much under attack anymore. So the question is, or if we are now already in the winning phase of the Gandhi cycle, at least for Bitcoin, right? Altcoins heavily under attack. Let's quickly look at the market, how it is right now. That is the week. So is that that's Bitcoin Cash. Randa a little bit green, BSV and Bitcoin Cash obviously pumping together with Bitcoin, but the rest of the market also everything green. Let's look in the last hour. So let's look at the day. It's even bigger. CFX, Wu, Bitcoin Cash, Pepe, STX, Injective Protocol, Kava, Flow, all of them pumping like 20%. So if you are in some of these altcoins and you have been buying recently, that is good. But also the more established ones like Link and Filecoin and so on, doing some interesting percentages here, which is good. Let's look at the top 200 where Ecomi is in. At the moment, what we see, and top 200 is all green, but Ecomi. Look here in the top right corner. Actually, the chat overlay is there. So let's get the chat somewhere else. Here is Omi. Omi is the little red bubble, the only one that is a little bit red. Crazy, right? But yeah, that is top 200 has some interesting movers as well. But nothing. Actually, I have to say, I know if that is banned protocol, I know that one. But honestly, I have to look into more of these altcoins right now, because from some of them, I don't know what Joe, for example, is. Looks like something that looks like Minecraft NFT or so. But the market's overall green. I have this from Stock Money Lizards, which is interesting in my opinion, because basically saying halving is not important, but then proving that it is important. I think Monili is here. Moin, I hope you are not too tired. I hope this means that you are a little bit tired. But so let's look at this from Stock Money Lizards quickly, and then we go into our own chart, because we are extremely bullish, obviously, on what is happening. So we had halvings 2012, 16, 20, 24. Halving event reduces the new Bitcoin supply as we await the next halving in April 2024. Bitcoin rises about its potential impact on the crypto market. So then it says here, technically, the all-time high has consistently followed the halving event over the past 3 Bitcoin cycles, with a range of 400 to 550 days. This striking coincidence should be taken into consideration for the upcoming halving next year, and also for us when we are looking at the next charts. And then we also have this year to dissect the price movements of Bitcoin. We can divide it into 2 sections: the pre-halving phase, red, where we are in right now, by the way, where we are just breaking a little bit up right now. So we are in a small red window here, right? From bottom to the halving event, and the post-halving phase in green from the halving event to all-time highs, which would begin probably here, right? Or somewhere here, and then we go out of the scale of this whole thing, hopefully. Here you can observe the ratio between the pre- and post-halving sections, with the post-halving phase demonstrating a notably super bullish trend. So we are moving in this little block, and we hopefully are getting the next then 500 days from there, from next April, a very big bullish block, and we are going to be here on this channel observing this. So now last ones here, it is evident that the absolute gains represented a percent here are diminishing. However, we can be confident that there will be numerous factors in 23, 24 driving the price, such as the first Bitcoin ETF and wider adoption along with the emergence of real use cases. So overall, obviously this thread is making a point here for the halving event, how it is impacting. It's more like debunking that the halving event doesn't have any impact. So we see here the returns before and after the halvings. Obviously we have diminishing returns, but we will see if we can have still very, very big returns. So now let's look into our charts, and we have been observing this. Oh, look at we are still very, very in the green here. We have been observing this this flag here since basically since somewhere here. So since April we are talking about this apparently. And we have been moving so much in this flag and always talking about this, and sometimes we thought we fell out here. I have removed the trend line, by the way. That was until yesterday in here, because I think it was clumping up the chart too much. But as you guys can see here, we have a little bit increased volume. We also have today Fed Chair Powell talking. That will be interesting, and if he is bullish, coming out bullishly, then we might just see the rocket going on. So we have the breakout here, and if we take somewhat of a, I think it should be like this, of a measured move of this flag that we have broken, our target is more or less retesting here this last resistance, right? So exactly at the 30,553, that is where we should be heading. That doesn't mean that before we are going there, we cannot have a retest, right, into this. But we are here on the daily chart, so this is our second daily candle already. We have closed outside, and we are heading up now to retest this. And what is also in play, and that is what is making me also very bullish, and probably it would look even better if we retest and then coil up slower, right, would be our handle. Our handle is still in play, that we are looking also for since a long time, and it's part of this bigger cup and handle pattern, right? So, and this bigger cup and handle pattern would be fulfilled if we are coming up here and close this handle at this, so to say, neckline. That would be then also where our breakout point would be, no matter if it's here or here. We would be, oh, sorry, you cannot see that. Why don't you tell me that you cannot see that? Because of the chat. So our breakout points would be, no matter if it's here, or happening then, but it's going to happen eventually at some point that we break out of this, and then we are headed for a big, big rally, which could be this pre-halving rally that then results in a month-long retracement after that pump, closer back to these levels that we are about to break then. But let's see how this all develops. So if we are zooming out, obviously that is a smaller candle, but overall we are bullish. We have since a long time our Bitcoin bottom 2022 in, and we are looking forward to good things right now. So probably this takes a little bit to play out. We are going to observe this on this channel. At the same time, we want to keep always an eye on, and I will refresh right now because I learned from I cannot draw anymore. So it's still in play. Our lower high trajectory for the DXY. Quick recap, the DXY is the value of the dollar measured against other currencies in the world. And if this value is dropping, it has an inverse correlation to risk on assets, especially to Bitcoin. Right now, actually we are still green here a little bit for the DXY a little bit, but the pump that we are seeing is consequence of the drop in the DXY. So there is a little bit of a delay. It's a front-running indicator, in my opinion, that works better in the macro than in the micro. So this also implies a small retracement for Bitcoin after the pump, right? We will see if this really happens. But overall, the trend is down. And if Fed Chair Powell implies that they are going to pause the rates in the next months as well, then we can see this collapse, and then we can see Bitcoin pumping, continuing to pump. For the macro, and that is the most important, we still see that that this is basically the direction where we are going, right? So it seems more and more that there's no double bottom scenario, but I still will leave this in because we have drawn this in because we were afraid of this happening. It seems that it's not happening, and ultimately I want to see this broken. And if this breaks, then I think we will have a really good time in Bitcoin. So let's see how this can play out. Altcoin markets, just a quick look, is also recovering, altcoin market cap. So we see this here. Overall market cap without Ethereum and Bitcoin. So also altcoins, as we have seen, are green, are recovering. Also here we had a bigger support line for the entire market cap. We need to recover from here. So everything. Hey Moni Lee, you are excited as well for the markets. So we are positive now that this recovery can go on, but obviously we want to see the altcoin market rally more to reclaim a bit of the losses. Although it is normal that in the phase that Bitcoin rallies, it gains in dominance. In the pre-halving rally and rally beyond the halving, usually Bitcoin gains a lot of dominance over the altcoins. So yeah, we should keep an eye on that. Now we have our little trouble coin, which is Ecomi. And as we can see, Ecomi really doesn't care about the market so far. It has, though, with yesterday, made a little bit back of the losses here, but we are still trending in and around the lows of this cycle. So Ecomi is still without volume, without momentum, and potentially happening. I'm still of the opinion that unless we are getting news directly from Ecomi about from this blockchain team about utility, about stuff like that, that we are going lower. Someone said, "You mean shitcoin?" Yeah, you could say that for now at least. But there's also, I said this yesterday, right? And also on the Ecomiverse stream. For it being that bad right now, if it gets utility, it will be it will rally extremely hard, right? Because of the big community that is around it, because of the fact that they are not on exchanges, the fact that the Veve needs obviously mass adoption, but for now I am expecting to have this at least stay in this range, if not going lower. Stochastic RSI is about to come into the zone where momentum can shift to the downside again. So more likely than not, in the next days, we see a little bit more of the red going on. But that brings me to Veve, and with a big thing that they made, in my opinion, a very good thing. So Veve listens to the community, and as they say, as always, thank you for your feedback. We agree it's best to save this one until the comic waitlist is deployed and battle tested. As such, we will be postponing Thursday's incredible Hulk #1 drop. Stay tuned for a new date and more info. Because this is one of the last mega grails that they can bring from the Marvel comic universe. It is, in my opinion, in the same category with MC1 and Journey into Mystery 83 and all of these. So this one is super big. The value, as we have seen yesterday in the stream, is around $200,000 to $300,000 for the highest, let's say, graded comics that are still out there. Even 1.5 grades or 1.8 grades are extremely expensive to get of this comic. So there are not many graded ones out there that are in good condition. So it's really good to see that Veve has decided to postpone this drop for a waitlist drop, because there were so many people that were in a disadvantage on these drops because of servers. So they postponed it. I myself, I have some better chances to hit these drops. I don't know why. Sometimes I get some of these. But overall, it's just, we have a waitlist. Why don't you use the waitlist for stuff like that? And in the end, they agreed and they made this. So this is a good sign, in my opinion, because they are really showing that they want to adapt to feedback from the community. And that is... Moni says, let's the grail, which means... So I translate for everyone here. She says, last grail, but look at the newest video from Chris, which is a German YouTuber, so I will look at that. I'm just saying that that is one of the like the super... It's like dropping MC1 when you have waitlist, in my opinion. It's just not the first ever, but yeah. But okay, maybe there are more grails and I'm wrong. I don't know. But I believe that this is still the right step, no matter what. So then also this comment was interesting, because Wilgos Meta asked here, what's your price prediction on Incredible Hulk #1, Veve fam? And Veve answers, when the dust settles, priceless. Which... yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit playing with the future value of these things. I think now that a little bit of the crypto market sentiment is coming back, and hopefully Veve can solve the trust building milestones quickly, we will also see that the momentum in Veve might be coming back, although it can still take a while. But with everything that they improve, with everything that they do better, we have better chances of getting a ton of users into the app in the next bull run. Let's look at the article nonetheless. It's postponed, but let's look at the scarcity of these things. And by the way, the ultra rare exclusive cover also really good. So I really hope that I can hit one of these. So it will be 20 gems. It will be 10,000 editions, which is good, because at the moment, we see that even yesterday's drop took a while to sell out with, I think, only 5,000 editions. That is good. And 250 only secret rares. In my opinion, that secret rare here is going probably from the beginning for around $1.5 to $2,000, I believe. I would compare it from the price point and also the scarcity with Journey into Mystery 83. So probably this one is going for same levels. If it would happen in some way that this comic would drop below 1K, I'm seriously considering to buy that, but I think it will not happen. I hope I hit something, because they are all going to be above retail. I'm pretty sure about that. But yeah, you never know. And recommended, not financially, but in general, to at least consider this drop. Then we also have a post from Ecomi. Unfortunately, nothing of this has to do a lot with Ecomi, which is why we're still in the gutter with the price. but they are saying May never points with Veve, never disappoints with Veve. Burning and crafting, Discord giveaways. Well, Discord giveaways, I don't know. It's good. Yeah. Oh, they don't mean the last giveaway of the survey, but the Discord giveaways that are frequently happening on Discord. I really have to get myself into Discord to participate in those giveaways. Luke Skywalker as the main drop, then also Capcom first drop, and the updates that have been made to the app. So Craft and Burn as the biggest of all of these in my opinion. But overall, you see in May some things have happened, and I think that is a good thing. We had the waitlist updates, we had the push notification updates, we have some improvements on the search bar. So we see that the technical development is getting some momentum, and that is very good. So now I'm excited to see if the Ecomi channel can also post something about Ecomi. That would be really, really good, in my opinion. So, with that said, I don't know. Let's check quickly if they have something. I mean, yeah, they retweeted. They're the retweet channel of Veve. That's what they have. So, guys, let me know about this comic drop in specific. Oh, by the way, we should also check if Veve has announced anything else. Okay, this week's giveaway is up. 3 killer prizes available every week just for showing up, being active, and opting in. If you are not in yet, make sure to join us for collector chats, live events, games, and more. As a thank you to our passionate community of collectors in the Discord, we are excited to bring blah blah giveaways. You know that already. So we don't know, unfortunately, what is in Discord as the 3 killer prizes that are available, but it's 100% worth looking at Discord, right? So I will be doing exactly that. I will be going into Discord and I will be checking that out. Other than that, there are no more news for Veve collectibles. So yeah, I'll wrap this up here. Guys, make sure smash the like button right now. Thanks for the like. I always forget to ask for this during the stream, only in the beginning of the stream. But if you can do me the favor, it helps the channel a lot. Doesn't cost you anything. Only takes a second out of your day. But please, please, please smash the like button. And if you enjoy these morning streams and looking at Bitcoin and the overall crypto development, then also subscribe to my channel. And guys, with that said, thank you all for being here, chatting with me. And wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. And see you in the next live stream.